I'd like to take this short video to help about the question you're concerned about. You have mentioned you need for here, this part, to use the solid wood to make the edge banded. We advise to use for this type, it is PVC. You can see this orange corner. Also, I'd like to say another corner, even for like this. This is the wood corner, and this thickness. We advise to use the PVC is because the PVC corner can be exactly the same as the finish. For example, like this sample, this is for the wood veneer finish. And for here, you can see they're all of them the same. Another one, for this type of a raw material, once we cut, here mostly maybe it will be with the white color because for the inside it is the pure color. So once we cut, you can see the pure color. But now we cannot see is because for this material we already make some details works here. So to choose the PVC edge have several advantage. First advantage is the corner can be the same, and then for like this type of the edge, it also no problem. Okay, compare for the solid wood. Here for solid wood we also can do, but how to say, the solid wood, it is a natural one. We need to painting on that. So painting technology compared to already with the finished corner, it's very easy to with a little bit difference for the color difference. So that's for one of the disadvantage. Another, for the you have mentioned it is a 7mm. I thought maybe you do not have a very clear idea about the 7mm. So for example, let's just start from the let me see. For example, if we start from the 4 here for the fourth, and the 7mm, that means it will be, you can see how thick they are. Let me use another one as an example. For example, this is the door casing, and let's just measurement. This for the exactly thickness, it is a 5mm. Here is the 5mm. So you have mentioned you need a 7mm. That means it is even more wider, even more thick compare. This part, it will be even more thick compared this. So that will be with a problem because this is too thick. How can we with the glue and then with the door panel? So it is very hard. I think maybe you input for the wrong unit. Maybe you are talking 0.7mm or some other. So for this one, for the solid wood, for the edge banding, I have just to share the first disadvantage is for the color difference. We need to painting here, and here is not painting. So it's easy to have the color difference. Another one, if it's more than this thickness, we need to compress, and here it will be with a line. So that will be also a problem for the solid wood. You're also concerned about the thickness. Here for this thickness, it is 0.6mm. Even here the same. We can use this orange color easy for compare. This is this is a 0.6 millimeter. We can make it more thick, 1 millimeter. We can make it 1 millimeter. Now it is a 0.6. So this is for the edge part. I hope you can understand. And our advice is to use the PVC one. And this is more durable and corner okay, everything will be okay. And now let's just introduce about our door frame. The door frame part, you have mentioned you need like solid wood one. I like to show about ours. I can explain both of the difference. If we make all of them for the solid wood, the solid wood compare for the plywood, like here plywood, okay, here also plywood. Plywood with much better waterproof function. Plywood with much better waterproof function. So that's for one advantage. And compare for the natural wood, plywood is more durable and also more flat, more smooth. That's more smooth. I can even show one more. Yeah, you can see this. And this is a natural wood finish. This is a natural wood finish. How you can see for the thickness, that's also not 7 millimeter. This is also within 1 millimeter. So this is also plywood and inside the solid wood. And for the finish of the frame, the corner will be also same as the door panel corner. Okay, so that's we advise. For the door casing, we have two options. And the option, one of them is for like this. All of them is the plywood. Also, like we told, the plywood with much better waterproof function. You can also see for this is solid wood, but this solid wood for this thickness is much thick. You can choose if you want to use the solid wood one. This is also okay, but for the durable side, as well, we more advise for the plywood for the waterproof function. So that's for that. Yeah, that's for this part. And for other question you have mentioned about, it's clear. I will update for you. Finally, I want to introduce for the wood. You have mentioned we need to use the Swedish wood. We have to import that solid wood from Sweden? We use Chinese solid wood. For the solid wood, we do not import. So this one is the final thing I want you to understand. Thank you.